5'8" junior from Edmond, Oklahoma, Sydney Webb. 5'6" senior from Edmond, Jasmine Lasky. A sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas, Sarah Al-Sabahin. 5'6" senior out of Wichita, Marissa Evans, their leading scorer at 12.4 points per game. And then the leading shot blocker in the conference, a 6'2" senior from Ponca City, Claren McCormick. Now for the Lady Eagles, as announced by head coach Grace Hadley, assisted by Camila Lacerda, Ashley Allman, and Amber Bonham. 5'5" sophomore from Huntsville, Arkansas, Michaela Watkins. She shoots it at 40% from beyond the arc. The Lady Eagles' leading scorer is 5'9" junior Danae Goodwin from Van Buren, Arkansas, at 11.5 points per game. 5'6" senior from Rocky Comfort, Missouri, Coley Ickes gets the start. She's a 44% outside shooter. 5'8" sophomore from Claremore, Oklahoma, Britton Garrett draws the start. And also, it is Essence Tolson, the 6'1" junior out of Yuma, Colorado. Essence has been phenomenal on the glass of late. Getting you ready to get this one going here. 12-10 Oklahoma Wesleyan, 10-12 Southwestern. Roger, real quick here, what's your biggest key in this one for the Lady Eagles?
Well, I think we got to get a start like we did a week ago. We started out really well. The first couple minutes went flat a little bit, but you can't have a dead spot in these games. You got to get consistent, and I think coach knows that very much as anything. Is that, hey, if the combination we start with doesn't work, we got to find a combination that does. I think we got to play strong defense. I think we match up with them well. It'll just be interesting. The girls seem to be pretty loose today as far as, man, having a good time while they were warming up and smiling, and I like to see that. So let's see what happens.
Ready to go here. McCormick and Tolson doing the jumping. Southwestern and black. Lady Eagles in gray. Ball up in the air. And here we go. Tolson wins the jump for the Lady Eagles. They average 70 points per game. They shoot it at 33% from beyond the arc. They're going to put up a lot of shots from the perimeter. Here is Danae Goodwin. Southwestern in a 2-3 zone. Goodwin in the lane. Goodwin high off the glass, and she scores. Lady Eagles on the board. They're the leading scorer, Danae Goodwin, getting after it early on. Southwestern on the offensive side, they average 65 points per game. They only shoot it at about 28% from beyond the arc. And here's a turnover. Lady Eagles rip it away. Ickes heads the other way on offense. Up top, Goodwin to Garrett. Thought about a shot instead. A lob to the post and catches, turns, and scores. A great feed inside by Garrett. And the Lady Eagles have converted their first two shots into buckets here. It's 4-0. Southwestern, here is Lasky driving in the lane, goes up with the left, and she'll score from the paint. Lasky had 12 points in Southwestern's win over the Lady Eagles in the first part of the conference season. That was a 68-66 victory, as Danae Goodwin has the ball on the foul line. The Lady Eagles had won 4 straight in the series before that. Goodwin forces one up inside. Tolson offensive board. She's blocked by McCormick, the top shot blocker in the conference. Back out to Garrett, fires a 3, no good. And Southwestern comes away with a basketball here. In transition, Sydney Webb, foul line jumper, good, and we're knotted at 4. Both teams shooting it well here in the first couple of minutes. Michaela Watkins coming off one of her worst performances all season, was just 1 of 6 shooting in the loss against Sterling. She was hot coming into that game, a great perimeter shooter, one of the top in the conference. Here she is from distance, dialing one in. Michaela Watkins for 3. 7-4 Oklahoma Wesleyan, as they have now knocked down 3 shots here in the first 2 minutes. High scoring affair so far. Al-Sabahin passes to the corner for Evans. Evans on the block trying to get rid of Ickes, the defender. Now to the corner, it's Sydney Webb working with the basketball. Webb driving, kicking to the corner. Lasky, one more pass up top. Al-Sabahin, floater was tipped. Loose ball, Lady Eagles take it. They'll run in transition with Watkins. Oklahoma Wesleyan, skip pass, Ickes, one dribble to the rim for 2. Great work on the fast break opportunity there, Roger, as the Lady Eagles have gotten their offense clicking.
They are playing very well right now.
9-4 is the tally, 7.5 minutes remain. Here's Sydney Webb, gets by one defender, and she scores an easy one in the lane. 9-6 Wesleyan, 7:27 left first quarter. Lady Eagles, 4 of their first 6 shooting. Here is Goodwin, right wing, pull-up foul line jumper. That one falls down as Danae's hit a couple shots. She's been in double figures against Southwestern 4 times in 5 career games. She plays very well against this team. Here's a pass to the corner. Al-Sabahin, the 3-pointer, not going to go, as she was a second semester addition to this team, averages 6. Richter, Ashton Burdick, and Grace Pospical, all on the Southwestern team after transferring. However, none of them have played a single minute this year. They are all redshirting. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Lady Eagles at 53% from the floor here early on. We talked about luck. Lady Eagles have had some shooting luck. Here's Flackman, kick left Johnson, spot up triple. That one, horseshoes around the rim, no good. Lady Eagles defend with freshmen Flackman, Jeffries, Johnson, Williams, and then the sophomore Watt. Very young lineup out there on the floor. Here is Barnes fighting her way to the 10 for Southwestern, and she'll score, a sophomore from Tishomingo, Oklahoma. Now it's 1-7. Oklahoma Wesleyan leading. From the floor, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Shooting percentage woes for the Lady Eagles defense are continuing. Sterling shot close to 50% on Wednesday. Here is Canada on the dribble drive at the elbow. A leaner goes in. Tough shot for Michaela Canada. She's out of Queens, New York. That one goes in. 2-point game. Lady Eagles still holding on to the lead here. Here is Ickes, left side. Goodwin returns to the game. Goodwin up top, Jeffries, shot fake. Now Jeffries drives, kicks left. Ickes thought about a three, got the defender in the air, and now to Jeffries. Jeffries from behind, she's fouled. That's going to be just the second team foul on Southwestern. It'll go on Riley Barnes.
I thought we used a little bit of really wisdom there. That's the best word I can think of. We had some shots, but the girls, 2 or 3 of them, turned down the shot thinking, hey, we can get something better.
Yeah, you like to see that. I think the ball movement has been pretty good, no matter who's been on the floor for the Lady Eagles here in the early goings. Inbound up top to Watkins, one-on-one with Webb. Shot clock at 17. Pass over to Garrett. As Grace Hadley made some subs there in the stoppage, Garrett works off a pick at the elbow, right side, off balance, passes up top Watkins. Shot clock at 7. Watkins is going to try it for herself. A 3-ball, lines it up, knocks it down. 8 first quarter points for Michaela Watkins, as she's hit 2 deep ones, a top 5 shooter in the conference from distance. 5-point Lady Eagle lead. Here's a tough look on the interior. Not going to go down for Southwestern. The miss was from Destiny Stewart. Minute 20 left, first quarter here. Lady Eagles playing well on the offensive end, shooting it at 56%. Watkins, right corner, heaves it over the top of the zone defense to Garrett. Now a loft inside. That pass was telegraphed, stolen by the Builders. In the middle of the lane, here's Marissa Evans. Ball poked free and stolen by Watkins. Picked her pocket clean. Pass cross court. Danae, a deep three. That one a little bit short. Offensive board. Garrett, foul line jumper, good for two. As Britton Garrett gets her first field goal of the game. Lady Eagles up by 7. It's 26-19. Lady Eagles on a blistering pace scoring-wise for a team that hasn't had a ton of success offensively this year. Evans, right side, now over to Stewart on the perimeter. Stewart at the foul line, crosses over and has the ball stolen. Loose on the deck, Stewart. It's going to be Goodwin coming away with it. Shot clock and game clock basically even. The stop sign coming from the Lady Eagle bench. They're going to play for one last shot here. Everything pointing to the Lady Eagles taking a lead into the second quarter. A three-pointer could make it double digits. Michaela Watkins dribbling it out at the center logo. See those socks, Roger? She's got llamas on her socks. I bet she'll make a three. Watkins, left side, throws it into Tolson. Tolson fouled from behind with 4 seconds on the first quarter clock. Essence heads to the line. I think Watkins used her presence as an outside shooter to free up a lane for the cutting Tolson.
It was a good play. Essence, I thought, should have went up with it instead of catching it and doing a little head fake, and then she was probably too far under the bucket. But it was a good play.
I like the passing so far from the Lady Eagles in this opening quarter. Tolson to the line, only about a 45% shooter. Had a career day against Avila last week on Saturday. 21 points, 14 rebounds. She makes the first free throw. She was 5 of 7 from the free throw line in that game a week ago. She's shown some improvement from the line as the season's gone on. One more here. There's 4 seconds left, so Southwestern going to have to go quickly. Tolson hits them both. 9-point Lady Eagle lead. Lady Eagles are going to put the press on. Inbound to Webb. Webb lobs it for Stewart near midcourt. A 30-foot shot is going to hit off the shot clock. And a great first quarter for the Lady Eagle offense as they lead at 28-19 after 10 minutes of basketball. We'll step aside. You're listening to Oklahoma Wesleyan Hoops on KPGM.
Not returning to college, but your memories of the process are holding you back. At Oklahoma Wesleyan University, our application process is simple. Go to OKWU.edu and pick the degree program that fits you. Apply online, complete financial aid online, or call. Our friendly enrollment staff is waiting to talk to you. I'm moving forward. Designed for professionals, our courses are accelerated and taken one class at a time, allowing you to focus on one subject at a time. But most importantly, we are unapologetically Christian, impacting culture with the Lordship of Jesus Christ.
I'm making a change in my life. Enrolling now for classes in Bartlesville and Tulsa or completely online. Go to OKWU.edu or call 866-225-6598. That's 866-225-6598.
Sutterfield Financial Group Incorporated is a comprehensive financial planning and investment advisory firm provider in Bartlesville. Their mission, to assist their clients in every aspect of their financial lives, striving to provide the financial services to individuals, families, and businesses with savings, retirement, education, and estate planning. Get your financial future headed down the right path by calling Sutterfield Financial Group at 918-338-2255.
Got a little glitch going on here.
Have you been searching for that one-of-a-kind dentist that will take care of all your dental needs? My Dentist in Bartlesville is a complete care dentistry that welcomes new patients. They specialize in comprehensive dentistry for the entire family. Their practice places a premium on excellent service, quality care, and patient convenience. They emphasize lifetime preventative care and offer a full range of dental services. My Dentist, they care about you. Call 918-333-3241. Find them on Facebook.
And we're back here, start of the second quarter. Lady Eagles out in front, 28-19. It is Southwestern basketball here. Great first quarter of shooting for Oklahoma Wesleyan as Sydney Webb drives in, misses a layup for Southwestern. Foul called on the interior. It is going to go on Oklahoma Wesleyan. Coley Ickes will pick up the foul. But Roger, in terms of scoring quarters, 28 points, 57%. I don't think we've seen the Lady Eagles play much better.
No. Well, if I was saying we got to do a little bit better on the penetration on defense. Other than that, I think they played very, very well.
Here is Evans on the right side. Southwestern in the lane, passes to McCormick. Now back to Lasky. She'll go on the dribble drive on Goodwin, and Danae does a nice job of rattling her and forcing a miss down low. Lady Eagles with a bucket here could go up by double digits for the first time in the ball game. Watkins up top with it. She had 8 points to lead all scorers in the first quarter. Now Ickes around to Garrett. Lady Eagles back with their original starting five. Garrett on the drive, baseline right. Garrett dribbles with the left, trying to curl around the defender. Settles at the foul line, gets it to the post for Tolson, and Essence has a matchup advantage down low. She exploits it and gets another bucket. 5 points for Tolson. And it's 30-19 OKWU with 8:25 left here in the first half. Webb kicks it right side. Evans, three ball from the corner, rattles out, no good. Wesleyan gets the rebound. Lady Eagles on the glass, a 12-5 advantage. They're shooting better and they're rebounding better. Normally a recipe for a victory. Here's Goodwin on the dribble drive, and she's fouled as she crossed the foul line there. It will be a whistle on Destiny Stewart. Some subs here. Sierra Johnson, Melanie Williams checking in. Joining Goodwin, Watkins, and Garrett on the floor. 8:07 left in the contest, first half. Decent crowd here on a Saturday. Expect some more to file in prior to the men's game. Here's Watkins on the attack. Finger roll, no. Rebound poked around. It's Grace Pospical, the former Oklahoma Wesleyan point guard, getting some minutes here, and she tripped in the backcourt. Ran into the official. I believe that's the first minutes Grace has played all year. Good to see her back playing here at Bartlesville. Here is Evans on the outside. Now Evans driving, blocked inside by Williams. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Southwestern. 7:45 left second quarter, 30-19 is the tally here. It's Pospical on the inbound. A Webb, pull up three ball, that one a little bit too strong. And Danae Goodwin rips it off the board. Here is Michaela Watkins bringing it up here for the Lady Eagles. Watkins, hand off to Danae Goodwin. Now on the block for Williams. Couple defenders converge there to the mid-post. To Garrett, top of the key, gets a pick. Garrett trying to use her dribble to free up space, throws it away. Sydney Webb comes away with it. Southwestern basketball. Here's Pospical. She's actually played in 7 games this year. The Lady Eagle transfer. Was a starter back in the day when Coach Mark Mulder had the squad. Here's Webb, baseline, 10-footer, left it short, rebound, poked around. Lady Eagles will take it. 30-19, still neither team has scored in the last 90 seconds. Watkins, Garrett, Williams, Danae Goodwin, and Sierra Johnson, the 5 on the floor here for the Lady Eagles. Michaela Watkins pulls a deep three, no good, but Goodwin offensive board, saved it down low. Johnson has a shot cleaned up and sent out by Claren McCormick, the 6'2 senior from Ponca City. Such a elusive shot blocker. Goodwin and Garrett come off. Ickes and Flackman check in.
You got one too many on the floor.
Yeah, I was going to say, now Watkins is going to come off. Well, you try to get every advantage you can, Roger, but 6 on 5 you can't do.
And as an official, boy, that's your job to be sure that doesn't happen, and I've seen it happen before, and then you got a mess.
Here's Johnson on the right wing. Lady Eagles by 11. Johnson dribbles behind the back, settles, elbow, jumper, no good. Rebound for Southwestern. Builders on the break. Evans in the left side of the lane, and that one is going to be a foul on Ickes. Lady Eagle contingent exploding there. I don't know if I agree with that call. They're going to get it on Cook, not on Ickes. Ickes was clean on the ball. Cook made
the
contact.
other was a blocking foul. I think that was a good call.
So that'll send Evans to the foul line. 66% foul shooter. Knocked down a pair in the first quarter. And she'll hit the first one here. First bucket for either side in 2 minutes. Evans out of Wichita North High School. She's a senior. Played a lot of minutes for this Builder basketball team. Evans has that second one rattle off. Melanie Williams gets her 4th rebound of the game. Lady Eagles, big advantage on the glass. 7:30 fumble, third turnover for Johnson alone.
He is trying to put too much traffic. She needs to pass the ball more.
She had a really good game on Wednesday with a career-high 14, but now she'll come off as Ickes checks back in. Desiree Williams makes her first appearance as well. 6:13 remaining. First half, Pospical, top of the key, kicks it toward the right side. A three ball from Al Sabahin, no good. Desiree Williams fouled as she gets the rebound inside. That'll be the second foul on Southwestern in the quarter. Watkins, Ickes, Flagman, Williams, and Cook.
I'm going to make you a little observation here.
Sure.
Southwestern and us both were shooting in high 50% range in the first quarter. Look what it is now.
Yeah,
we're
dropping
down at
off
48.
mightily.
They're 36. I don't think they have the depth we have. Now this is going to play out, and we're playing at a pretty well-paced game. I just don't think that Southwestern can keep this pace up.
Missed three ball. The scoring drought is over, 33-21. 5 minutes left. Here's Pospical dribbling in, had the ball poked free by Watkins. It's loose and a foul called. His body's tumbling around all over. I think they're going to get it on Watkins. They will. Fourth team foul on Oklahoma Wesleyan. Actually, third team foul. Southwestern keeps it. They're just 7 of 20 shooting for the game. They've made 1 of their last 9. Inbound to Carrillo on the block. They'll try to get it done in the post. Carrillo with the left, bucket and the foul, and she took it to Desiree Williams in the post there.
And all she had to do is go straight up. And that's so hard to do when you're playing defense. Keep your hands straight up.
I was about to say, we haven't seen a whole lot of Essence Tolson as she checks in. Tolson hasn't been in foul trouble. At times this year, she has run into foul trouble.
Yeah.
But Coach Hadley been conservative with her minutes here early on. 33-23, Carrillo, a 69% foul shooter, trying for the three-point play here. Bends the knee, sends it up, rattles around back rim, no good. Southwestern, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Lady Eagles by 10. Here's on the left. crowd gets so loud on a call all season. Shakaya Strong, a fan favorite. Great kid, been with this program for a long time.
She turned sideways a little bit. You'll always hear them say, well, it's because she turned sideways. No. She can turn sideways to protect herself, and it still could be a charge.
Lasky, a free throw, good. She's the first player in double figures on either side with 10. Next one, no good. Actually, Essence Tolson, I scratched that. She has 10 and 5 rebounds. How about Essence in her last? Eagles 5 of 7 from the line.
Yeah, we're a little flat right now, you know.
But still, I mean, it was a 9-point lead at the start of the quarter. Now it's 10. It hasn't looked pretty on either end of the floor, but you built on your lead here in the second quarter.
Well, both teams' percentage has gone way down this quarter.
Yeah, definitely have.
Gone down about 8 and 10%.
I mean, this is where you would probably expect this game to be.
Yeah.
Lady Eagles at 44%, Southwestern at 39%. They're both hovering in that high 30s, low 40s on the year shooting-wise. Here's Lasky getting inside. Lasky, a little turnaround, not going to go. Rebound tapped around, loose up top, and Webb corrals it. Builders keep. Shot clock resets to 20. That's the new rule this year. Webb, baseline right, up top for Lasky. 12 to shoot. Lasky penetrates inside, throws it away. Johnson intercepts. Lady Eagles have a 5-second. Top for Ickes. She'll slow it down here. Lady Eagles are going to try to drain this clock. Done a great job of limiting Southwestern. By the way, 1 of 8 from 3 are the Builders. Lady Eagles have hit 5 of their own. Shot clock at 7. Ickes driving. Ickes with 5 seconds. Ickes in the lane off the side of the glass. No. Williams scoops it up. Garrett has to shoot. Doesn't see the shot clock. And that's a careless turnover there as she was open. Garrett had a 3-ball if she had the clock awareness. 4.7 seconds left here before halftime. Lady Eagles lead at 41-30. Home game here. It's a critical one. 6th place and 7th place teams in the conference. Pass to Evans near midcourt. She's going to have a heave. Evans in the lane now. Blocked by Williams. And that's how the half will end. Good defensive stand there. The Lady Eagles give up just 1 point in the final 2.5 minutes of that first half. And after a sloppy second quarter, the Lady Eagles will
reminds you, air quality of your home is more important than ever. Air come out to make sure your unit is working properly for the winter season, servicing variety. 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and emergency calls after hours. 918-333-0376. Ferris Heat and Air.
And 2 years ago, I was amazed they were still edible. How could that be? It's because they were preserved, right? It got me thinking, as preserved food is kept from spoiling, so God protects his people in life. God preserves the Christian, bringing them through this life into glory by his sovereign power. Though life may be difficult and believers struggle with sin, by God's saving grace they never totally nor finally fall away from faith in Jesus Christ. The work God began, he promises to complete by the power of his Holy Spirit. God, who chose his people according to his unchangeable purpose before he created the world, preserves Christians by the riches of his mercy in Jesus. Now that is truth worth believing. This is Pastor Clarence Veld inviting you to Westminster Presbyterian Church to discover more truth worth believing.
Visit truthworthbelieving.com and join us every Sunday morning at 9:30 for worship at Westminster Presbyterian Church at the corner of Adams and Chickasaw in Bartlesville to discover more truth worth believing.
For your commercial, residential, farm and ranch realty services, call on Craig Demuth. He's your Mackinac and Company Realtor. As an agent representing one of the most dynamic real estate brands in the country, you can expect the utmost professionalism and dedication from the first meeting to the final closing. He's there to provide you with best-in-class service to help you buy or sell a home. Call Craig Demuth today at 918-695-5950. That's 918-695-5950. Craig Demuth, your Mackinac and Company Realtor.
The Keating Center for Capitalism, Free Enterprise, and Constitutional Liberty at OKWU has an MBA for right where you are. These are convenient one-night-a-week classes in Tulsa, Bartlesville, or completely online. OKWU is accepting applications for our MBA beginning in March. Designed for the working adult, our courses are accelerated and taken one class at a time.
I'm moving forward.
OKWU is now accepting applications for our MBA. Enroll now for March. Call 866-225-6598 or go to okwu.edu. Give us a call. The friendly enrollment staff is waiting to talk to you or meet with you in person.
I'm making a change in my life.
OKWU, impacting culture with the Lordship of Jesus Christ.
Go to OKWU.edu or call 866-225-6598.
Ambler Architects takes great pride in our community and has designed many of the city's more prominent buildings. The Ambler team provides professional interior design, site design, and architectural services. For your next building project, call Ambler Architects at 336-3512 or stop by their office on the 5th floor of the Price Tower Arts Center.
A lot happens over the course
of
a tank
come on
of
after
gas.
this one.
Mad dashes to the pharmacy, hours spent in the school drop-off line, and 7
That's
trips
okay
to the
with
grocery
you.
store. Wait, I forgot the ice cream.
I want to interrupt
Make that
Roger's
8.
social
But a tank
hour.
of
I
gas
didn't
doesn't
know
just
I had
fuel
anything to
errands.
say.
It tells a story, one that could begin at the dry cleaners and end at a hidden sloppy Joe joint, then right back to the cleaners. Because it's not just about filling up the tank. It's about where that tank will take you next. Phillips 66. Live to the full.
41-30 is our tally here at halftime. A tale of two quarters, as it was 28 points for the Lady Eagles in the first quarter and then just 13 points for them in the second quarter. But Roger, all things considered, an 11-point lead at halftime in a game you absolutely need to win.
Absolutely. Of course, still, you got another 20 minutes, long time to play. But one of the things that really stands out to me on this thing is we out-rebounded them that half 6-11.
Wow.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, it's a big
Both of
advantage.
us, both teams had 7 turnovers. Now, the other thing, there's two things that stand out to me. They only made 64, almost 65% of their free throws, but they shot 17. They shot twice as many free throws as we did. And I'll tell you how they got it. They got it from them 2 guards of theirs that penetrate inside, and we have not reacted to that at all. And that would be something that if I was a coach, I would say, hey, here is something we're going to stop this half, or I'm going to find somebody on the bench that's going to stop it. It's up to you. Let's step up and get it done.
Now the Lady Eagles, scoring-wise, shooting 44%, 5 of 15 from 3. You mentioned the big rebounding advantage. Essence Tolson has had a nice game so far. She has 10 points. She snagged a handful of rebounds as well. They got her on the books for 6 boards. You also have Michaela Watkins with 8 points, 7 from Britton Garrett, 4 from Danae Goodwin. She's been kind of quiet. 2 apiece from Jeffries, from Ickes, from Williams. You also have Ashley Cook off the bench with 6 points. Lady Eagles, like to see them shoot maybe just a hair better from beyond the arc. You know you have Michaela Watkins, who's nursing the foul trouble. She's normally one that can hit some of those big momentum threes in the second half that can get you fired up. Danae Goodwin has been a little bit quiet today. I think right now the guards for Southwestern are playing a little bit better, but down low the Lady Eagles have the advantage.
We do have, and I would say that Danae has tried, I think, to do a little bit too much, penetrating a little bit when she should have just passed it. Trying to go inside a little bit too much, but I think whoever's got the hot hand at the three at the second half, set the picks for her and give her a good look. And then, let's see if she can keep hitting them. Let's don't all think we can shoot threes, because some of them are just not three-point shooters.
Well, and that's been another huge difference in this one. Southwestern, 1 of 8 from beyond the arc. Sydney Webb hit the only one for the Builders in the first quarter. Lady Eagles play great perimeter defense. There's that 70% that Avila shot from beyond the arc last week. I think that's evening out a little bit here.
Yeah, now there's another thing that's interesting in this. I believe the first quarter we scored 28 points.
Yes.
Okay, now look at it now. We only scored 13 points the second quarter. Now that tells you we're either not in shape or we didn't take percentage shots.
I think it's the second thing.
I think you're right.
I don't think the shots were quite as good there in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll let you know what's going on around the conference with our KCAC scoreboard. Lady Eagles lead Southwestern 41-30.
Commercial, residential, farm and ranch realty services. Call on Craig Demuth. He's your Mackinac and Company realtor. As an agent representing one of the most dynamic real estate brands in the country, you can expect the utmost professionalism and dedication. From the first meeting to the final closing, he's there to provide you with best-in-class service to help you buy or sell a home. Call Craig Demuth today at 918-695-5950. That's 918-695-5950. Craig Demuth, your Mackinac and Company realtor.
At ConocoPhillips, we believe we're defined by what we pass on. That's why ConocoPhillips is working with Rebuilding Together to help homes and communities across our country become energy efficient, teaching our children the importance of giving back, making better use of our energy supplies, so we can pass on what matters to the ones who matter most. ConocoPhillips, energy for tomorrow.
Ambler Architects takes great pride in our community and has designed many of the city's more prominent buildings. The Ambler team provides professional interior design, site design, and architectural services. For your next building project, call Ambler Architects at 336-3512 or stop by their office on the 5th floor of the Price Tower Arts Center.
Hey, think outside the box. The big box stores, that is. Shop Moxie on 2nd. That's where your game is. Not only are we here to provide you the best and unique gifts and Oklahoma-made gourmet products, but we are the Game Day Spirit Store. You'll find the latest fashions in game day wear and custom design merchandise created just for you. Bring in your ideas and we'll create something that will definitely keep that team spirit intact for your favorite team or school. Stop in Moxie on 2nd in Bartlesville, next door to the Bartlesville Print Shop.
What happens when a healthcare system truly listens? Healing happens. Hope happens. Good health happens. At Ascension, we know. Because we listen to you to better understand you.
Come back here
Then,
in 15.
our network of doctors, nurses, and care teams at St. John deliver a personalized healthcare experience that's right for you and your family. Find the care you need at stjohnhealthsystem.com.
And we're back here, Mueller Sports Center, talking things over at halftime. Lady Eagles lead at 41-30. There's only one other game going on, and this one nearing a conclusion on the ladies' side as we look at our conference scoreboard. Bethany beating St. Mary's 70-56. Most games a little bit later on in the day. 4 o'clock start. Well, it should be going on right now between Friends and Ottawa. No score reported. Also, Avila and Tabor. Big one between Bethel and Kansas Wesley, and then McPherson and Sterling. But that means on the men's side, Rogers, we can have a little interlude here. As, of course, the men play a huge rivalry game against Southwestern that's always competitive. But Ottawa and Friends are playing as well. That's a highly competitive game. Eagles and Ottawa tied for place in the conference. Just from a general perspective, once that calendar flips over to February, Roger, these games all become must-win.
That's exactly what we were talking a little about in pregame. Everything right now counts a bunch. Nobody's got an insurmountable lead. So, yeah, everything counts, and it counts a bunch, and you got to make it happen.
Well,
and, we look back, and we look there early in the season. We go to Ottawa, or they come down here and beat us.
Yeah, we went up there and lost.
And then we've lost probably 2 we shouldn't have lost.
Yeah, you can look back at the Friends game where a big lead was squandered. You can look at Bethany about a week plus ago. One other one that we probably should have taken care of business in that I'm blanking on off the top of my head, but still.
But those are the 2. You take Friends.
It was Southwestern on the road that we had a 2-point lead, 3-point lead with a minute to go and lost it.
Yeah, and so 2 of those definitely out of the 3 we should have won. And if we would have won those, hey, we'd be in the driver's seat right now. But we're not in the driver's seat. We're like everybody else. We're fighting to get one of the top 4 spots for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice to get one of the top 2.
Sure would. And then Lady Eagles, their battle right now is staying among that top 8. They'll worry about seeding later, but you just want to be in the dance. Second half coming up, 41-30, Oklahoma Wesleyan out front. We'll be back.
Thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree, and I'd like to help. I'm
Street in downtown Bartlesville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, decorate this 7-tiered cake. Okay, just a little icing in. Oh no. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We know the right ingredients for your business to succeed. Visit us for loans, cash flow tools, and equipment financing. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest. Watch me attempt more goals at arvest.com/experts.
The School of Nursing at OKWU is accepting applications now for the RN to BSN or MSN beginning in March. These degree programs are designed for the working professional, with classes held only 1 night a week. Enroll today for the RN to BSN or MSN beginning in March. Call 866-225-6598. Both our baccalaureate degree in nursing and master's degree in nursing at Oklahoma Wesleyan University are accredited by the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education, CCNE, offered in Tulsa, Bartlesville, or completely online. Call 866-225-6598 or go to okwu.edu.
I'm making a change in my life.
Go to OKWU.edu or call 866-225-6598.
Impacting culture with the Lord of Jesus Christ.
Second half underway. Wesleyan leads Southwestern 41-30. It'll be Builder basketball to start things off. Lady Eagles defend with Goodwin, Ickes, Garrett, Watkins, and Tolson. And that defense allows a bucket right away to Sydney Webb, who now has 10 points on the day. Single-digit contest, 41-32. We'll see if this is an offensive quarter or defensive quarter. We've seen the full range of the spectrum in the first 2. Inside-out game, Tolson back to Watkins. Now Tolson again in the paint, needs to get rid of it, and sends it to Garrett outside, and Britton Garrett dials one up from distance. She becomes the second Lady Eagle in double figures with 10 points. Garrett, good to see her in double figures for the 9th time this season. 44-32, Wesleyan has the advantage over their rival, Southwestern. Evans inside, blocked by Tolson, picked up by Garrett. Wesleyan will head the other way in transition. Lady Eagles have made 6 3-pointers. Here's Garrett. Does she have the hot hand? Instead, dump off Tolson. Skip down low, Goodwin, a great play there, and today Goodwin gets a bucket. 46-32. Lady Eagles start off the second half like they started off the first, with a couple quick buckets in the first minute. Fielder basketball. They shot it at 38% in that first half. Evans on the perimeter. Al-Sabahin, high arcing ball. It's good. Sarah Al-Sabahin, second semester addition out of Fort Worth, Texas. It's her first bucket. It's 46-35. Ickes in the lane, weaves around the defense and scores with the left hand. Already, Coley Ickes. Now she has 4 points. She's been great the last 5. 12.3 points per game over that stretch. Here's Webb inside, spinning, missing the layup, and a board for Tolson. She has 7. 48-35 Wesleyan. 8:13 left, third quarter. Ickes, elbow jumper, rattles around. No, Tolson had the board for a second, but it was knocked out of bounds off of Southwestern. Lady Eagles have come out with good energy in this third quarter. Coach Hadley's noted it a couple times. This team, on occasion, can have some big-time struggles when they come out of the locker room early in the third quarter. Doesn't look like the case here in the first couple of minutes at least. Watkins on the inbound. She'll throw it up top for Goodwin. It's going to go into the backcourt. She can grab that freely. She will. Shot clock at 16 as she crosses the timeline. Goodwin up top, crosses over Latsky. Danae in the lane, and she'll score off the glass. Tough look with the right hand in the left side. Danae has 2 buckets here in the first couple minutes, second half, 50-35. Wesleyan's already scored now 9 points since the break. Ball batted out of bounds. Game of basketball can be funny sometimes, Roger. You score 13 points in a whole quarter. Now you scored 9 in 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Goes to show you what a little rest to do. I think Essence needs a break right now. She's having a little trouble, I think, getting the second win. I just don't want to see her get a dumb foul.
Here's an errant pass. Ickes has free court in front of her, and she'll lay it up and in. Coley Ickes, her second bucket of this second half, 52-35. Lady Eagles on the run with this thing. They're on an 11-5 run. 7.5 minutes left. Third quarter, ball tipped out of bounds. Southwestern keeps. Sub here, Sierra Johnson going to check in. She's been the first one off the bench lately as Ickes forced into the starting lineup with Amanda Hart's injury. Lady Eagles playing defense here. Southwestern gets it into Carrillo. Short corner. Carrillo, the forward, passes up top for Lasky. Lasky works off a pick and roll play. Bad pass taken by Watkins. Lady Eagles with the basketball and a 17-point lead all of a sudden. They're trying to bury this Southwestern team. Watkins, top of the key, backdoor cut Johnson. Skip pass on the block for Tolson, and she walked with a basketball. It was a nice idea there. Execution a little bit lacking as Tolson, I don't think, had the position she thought she had.
Probably should have kicked it out and started all over again.
But still, the ball movement has been better. It looks like they're drawing up some half-court offense plays. And I'd say a majority of the time they've been successful. Southwestern on offense. Up top, Canada. Al-Sabahin on the left side. Works on Watkins. Al-Sabahin dribbles and gets knocked down on the three-point shot. A late whistle there. Coach Hadley can't do anything but shake her head on the Lady Eagles sideline. That one
really dumb to hit her. That ball wasn't even going to get to it.
No,
way
it was
short.
so after the fact. It was frustrating call.
That's her third foul.
Yeah, that
just was not a good
silly way to get a third. So Al-Sabahin to the line, only 4 of 8 from the line. Into the starting lineup. She's played a handful of games. Good outside shooter, hit 4 in their recent loss to College of the Ozarks. It's the first one there. They got waxed by C of O, 92-51. That's a really good C of O women's team. They had their conference bye, opted to play a non-conference game on Wednesday. Al-Sabahin's hit 2, and she has 1 more on the way. Third one good as well. 6 points all in this quarter for Sarah Al-Sabahin. 52-38. Wesleyan has a big advantage here. Flackman into the ball game. So is Ashley Cook. Kick to Cook. 3-ball up and in. Ashley Cook. She's got 9 points. 3 of them have gone down from the perimeter. She's made more than the Southwestern team that's only gotten 2 to go from distance. 55-38. Al-Sabahin on the perimeter. Takes Flackman, the defender, toward the left wing. Now Lasky back up top with it. Dribbles with the right. Tries to go inside out to Cross. Kick over to Al-Sabahin. 12 seconds to shoot. Al-Sabahin weaving through traffic. Gets a pick. Floater in the lane. Falls in. Ball never really left her hands there for about 15 seconds. 55-40. 6:10 left. Here's Cook, a spot up three. That one nowhere
That was
close.
not a shot she should have taken.
6 minutes left, third quarter. Here's Canada on the dribble drive. Gets inside, dump down low. Carrillo, little turnaround. Not going to go from 5 feet out. Lady Eagles forced a good opportunity into a bad look. Good one up top with it. Danae, 8 points in the game. Danae taking it to the rack, throws it off the glass. No, Williams gets the board, and she's hacked inside. Melanie Williams has 6 rebounds, 3 of which have come on the offensive end. She's played some quality minutes off the bench despite only having 2 points.
You know, that's a bright spot there where she's come off the bench and filled some of that gap in for Amanda Hart.
Yeah.
That helps a bunch.
I've been very impressed with Melanie Williams. She missed about 5-6 games with a foot injury, but you know, in terms of the reserve forwards, I think Melanie Williams is one of the best options the Lady Eagles have.
And a freshman. That's exciting,
yeah.
too.
I think she's got a bright future. She's got great footwork in the post, too, when they get her the ball. Doesn't always have the opportunities, but she can take advantage. Had 8 points against a good Sterling team on Wednesday. Hit the first free throw, second one up, rattled off, no good. 56-40, Lady Eagles out in front. Southwestern's offense shooting just 37% from the floor. Pass right side. Al Sabahin for 3, left it short. Bounces off the rim over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. 16-point advantage. It was an 11-point game at half. Lady Eagles have slowly but surely built on this lead. Flackman, Johnson, Cook, Ickes, and Melanie Williams. Ickes up top with it, the lone senior that sees any kind of minutes. And man, where did that pass go? Did that hit Coach?
Yeah.
Wow. She didn't even react to catch it. She just looked at her.
I don't know for sure what Ickes was thinking.
I mean, she is wearing a gray shirt on the sideline. Maybe that's what Ickes saw. Coach Hadley laughing it off over there.
I'm not sure Coach was looking for it either.
56-40. Here is Lasky inside, ball poked free. Ickes in a battle for it. It's a tie-up. Lady Eagles going to get it. Good defensive intensity.
Yeah, neither team playing real smart, but I noticed Jasmine from Southwestern. See how she's sucking air? She's running back with her mouth open. She needs a break.
Five minutes left, third quarter. Flackman brings it up. Hand off to Cook. Dribble hand off to Ickes, and she's fouled up top. It's going to be against Southwestern. It'll go on Marissa Evans. Her second. Lady Eagles in control here. The key over the next 5 minutes. Keep this lead at double figures. Right up around this 15-16 point margin is where you're comfortable, but the thing is, when you do have a big lead like this, Roger, the tendency can be to get a little bit comfortable. That's never something a coach wants to see. Here's Johnson, dump off Williams on the block. No. Second try is going to result in a foul. That's Desiree Williams, who just checked into the game, not Melanie. Sophomore out of Apache, Oklahoma. She'll head to the line for a pair. 52% shooter from the line. Another one of those forwards thrust into duty with Hart on the bench with the injury.
You know, I talked to Amanda last week, and she thought she would be up and playing this week, so her leg must not have responded to treatment very good.
Report I got from Coach is that they're targeting next Saturday.
So
that'll be at Friends.
For 2 weeks. So.
Desiree Williams hits the second after missing the first. 57-40, Lady Eagles have the advantage. 4:48 remaining, third quarter. Gap widening a little bit here as Lady Eagles have outscored Southwestern in every quarter so far. Not an easy task in a conference game. Al Sabahin floats a pass from the lane back up to the corner, too tall, and that's turnover number 10 for Southwestern, a team that averages about 18 turnovers per game. Not a very good stat.
Southwestern's only scored, I believe, 7 points this half, or this quarter, I think. Didn't they have 33?
10.
Oh, they had 30?
Here's Ickes, left elbow jumper, buries it. Coley Ickes, she's got 8 points, 6 of which in this quarter. Lead at 19, as big as it's been all day. Lady Eagles offense is firing on all cylinders here. Southwestern struggling. They're just 2 of 10 from beyond the arc. That's a team that shoots 28% from 3 on the year, one of the lowest rates in the conference. A miss on the block from Barnes, and Williams scoops up the board. Lady Eagles could go up by 20 if they get any kind of points here. 59-40, 4 minutes left, third quarter. Flackman navigates over toward the left wing. Ickes on the dribble in the corner. She'll head up top. Ickes kick to Garrett, who's had a good day today. Skip past Johnson, 10 to shoot. Lady Eagles need to hurry. Here's Johnson on the drive. Johnson spot up from 12, falls in. Got the shooter's touch off the side rim. First bucket for the freshman Johnson tonight. 61-40, Oklahoma Wesleyan has the advantage here. Now in the lane, Canada dump off. That is Barnes on the block, no good. And Garrett scoops it up. Lady Eagles will head the other way. They've been scoring the basketball well. 18 points in this quarter. Here's Johnson, a deep three left side. Buries it. Sierra Johnson. Back-to-back buckets. Timeout for Southwestern. It's a 7-0 run for the Lady Eagles, spanning about a minute plus as they are up in this one big time. 3:18 left, third quarter, 24-point game. Timeout on the Southwestern bench. We'll take it with them.
Accelerator.
Biggest win is 20 this year.
Talk to a farmer's agent who knows a thing or two because they've seen a
conference-wise.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Call Brian Kennedy with Kennedy Insurance today for a review of your coverages and options. 918-336-5544 or visit us in downtown Bartlesville.
Lady Eagles on a 7-0 run that forced a Southwestern timeout. 64 here for the Lady Eagles. Southwestern basketball. Lasky spins in the lane, kicks left. Stewart at three. It's an air ball. Ickes might have gotten a fingertip on it. Either that or that was just a really bad release. Southwestern keeps, though. Canada on the attack, missing down low, but Barnes scoops up the offensive board. Back outside, Stewart walks with the basketball. .253 left, third quarter. Lady Eagles in control here. Flackman, Jeffries, Ickes, Desiree Williams, Britton Garrett as we come out of the break. Jeffries up top, feeds Garrett on the outside. Garrett, long two from the left side, no. Long rebound. It's going to go to Jeffries near midcourt, and she's blitzed by Evans. Foul call. That's going to be the fourth one on the Builders. One more would put the Lady Eagles on the line for the remainder of the quarter. It'll be a side inbound for the Lady Eagles. 3 fouls on Marissa Evans, by the way, for Southwestern. Ickes from the side gets it up top for Flackman. Flackman back outside Ickes. 15 to shoot for the Lady Eagles. To the corner, Jeffries. Jeffries to the free throw line. Passes to a cutter. Flackman down low. Flackman shovels it back into play. Ickes for three. No good on a nice feed from Williams. And now Stewart comes away with the board. She'll head the other way. Southwestern on offense. 2:15 left in the quarter. Canada down low. Swatted by Ickes and out of bounds. Whoa, they're going to say Southwestern ball. But how about Ickes, a block down low. Fourth block shot for the Lady Eagles in this game. She'll come off with a smile on her face. Great defensive play. Southwestern with 20 to shoot. They'll have it down low. Canada inbound. Stewart left wing. Now to Barnes at the foul line, working on Williams. Barnes falling away from 6. Tough shot goes in off the glass. That's the first Southwestern point in about 3 minutes. 64-42. Wesleyan, a big-time lead here at home. Trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Southwestern's also lost back-to-back games. The College of the Ozarks and Sterling, 2 national tournament teams. Goodwin lines up a 3, and she got it. How about that? That's the 50th time in Danae Goodwin's Lady Eagle career that she's had at least 10 points. She has 11 tonight. A stalwart in this Lady Eagle program, as Grace Hadley put it. Vintage Danae Goodwin is what we've seen in this calendar year 2020. Destiny Stewart banks in a 3 on the other end. 67-45.
You notice how easier it is to shoot and make buckets when you're up by 20?
Yeah. Here's a pass, Garrett. She'll try her luck from distance, and she'll bang one home. Good point made by Roger. Third three from Britton Garrett. She's got 15. That's a team high. You love seeing like this, so free and easy, as they're already at 7 points. That's their seasonal average, Roger, and we got 11 minutes left. Defense sagging a bit. Canada hits a foul line jumper. 70-47. Flackman, Goodwin, Garrett, Jeffries, and Desiree Williams. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Pass to Jeffries on the left side with it. Kick to Flackman in the corner. Tries a three. Flackman, no. That would have been her first make from downtown all season. 0 of 7 now on the year. 33 seconds left, third quarter. Here is Lasky on the attack. Layup falls in. 12 points for Lasky. 70-49 here. Lady Eagles, big time offense. 29 points this quarter. That's more than they scored in the first. That answers our question, Roger. It's going to be an offensive quarter.
Yeah. Well, you can tell you one thing. Southwestern's not going to quit.
Here's Goodwin driving in. Goodwin misses the layup with the left hand. 4 seconds left in the quarter. Canada spins away from a defender. Half-court heave at the buzzer. Not going to go. Lady Eagles, a big-time advantage here at home against Southwestern. 70-49 is the lead after 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the way. It's Oklahoma Wesleyan Lady Eagle basketball on KPGM.
Beside you and you got that music on that loud, you'll be wearing these when you get my age.
Because they wear headsets like these every day doesn't help. Come back here in
The Fuel. It's about weird taco night. It's about being there. Phillips 66. Live to the full.
Big time Lady Eagle lead. They try to put it away here. 70-49 is our score. 3 quarters in Roger Skelly. I don't know if we've seen this Wesleyan offense perform like this all year long.
No, probably not. You know, and as I alluded to back there, you know, when you're you got a 20-point lead, you just are a lot looser, and it's easier to shoot the ball, knowing that okay, we got a little cushion here. So, anyway.
Southwestern with it down low to start off the quarter. A miss for Marissa Evans. Lady Eagles have Shakaya Strong, Ashley Cook, Sierra Johnson, Danae Goodwin, and Melanie Williams as we start off the final period. Goodwin racing across the lane, tries a tough one, falling away from the basket. Doesn't go in. Lady Eagles shooting near 50%. And here's Lasky off her leg out of bounds. Goodwin follows up the miss by forcing a turnover. Lady Eagle bench loves the effort. Danae with a smile on her face. She's got 11 points. Mentioned that is the 50th time in her Lady Eagle career that she's scored at least 10 points. Such a distinguished player. It's encouraging that she still has a year left, Roger. Been a big-time part of this program for a long time.
Last 2 possessions, though, she has taken shots that she's better than what those shots she took.
Now Ashley Cook lets one fly from deep, and she's hit 4 3-pointers on the night. Season high for Ashley Cook. She's got 12. Now 4 Lady Eagles in double figures. They've got 73 points. A miss and an offensive rebound for Southwestern as they'll pull it back out. 9 minutes left in the contest here. 73-49. Destiny Stewart, foul line jumper, no. And Johnson comes away with a rebound for the Lady Eagles. She'll run in transition, feeding the hot hand. Cook pulls up again, and that one a little bit short. It was online, and it goes out of bounds.
I don't understand now, though. Let's bring it down, and let's run the clock down. Why come down here and shoot one from 35 feet when you don't have to? Now, I'm not happy right now. Do you understand that? I don't.
24-point game.
And that's a part of our game we need to work on is okay, so let's say we got a 5-point lead. We need to milk the clock as much as we can and get the best shot we can get.
Lady Eagles making some subs here as Canada is fouled in the paint. She'll go to the line for 2. Sarah Davis comes on, joining Shakaya Strong out there, and 2 players that don't necessarily see regular minutes. Canada's second one falls through as well. 73-51. Here's Johnson. She'll get some big minutes down the stretch in this ball game. Lady Eagles, got to be careful here. I want to see this stay above 20 points. Here's Cook in the lane, tries the floater. Not going to go. Barnes gets the rebound. The Oklahoma native there for Southwestern. Pospical in the game, too, the Wesleyan transfer. She'll send a long pass to Evans. Corner 3, knocked down. Marissa Evans. She's got 6 points on the day. 73-54, down to 19 with 8 minutes to go. Here is Strong. Strong in the lane, blocked by Riley Barnes. Southwestern head the other way. Pospical up top with it, sends it to the corner. Evans again, this time a shot fake. Down low, Barnes on the block. Back to Evans in the corner, 3 ball off front iron. Rebound for Danae Goodwin. Danae has 7 boards for back-to-back ball games. She has the basketball up top, feeds Cook on the right side. Now Davis, high post from the foul line, faces up Barnes, walks with the basketball. Davis, a homeschooler out of the Tulsa NOAA program, and now some more regular players going to sub into the game. Give you the 5 here in a second once it gets sorted out. Flackman, Jeffries, Watkins, Davis stays in, and Britton Garrett. Al-Sabahin, Pospical, Evans, Sydney Dennis, and Sydney Webb in the game for Southwestern. Webb runs off a pick, extended foul line jumper, no good. Tracking down the rebound is Flackman, one of the shortest players on the floor. Flackman at 5'5", staring face-to-face with Pospical, who probably is not quite 5'5". Here is Garrett on the right side. 7:10 left in the ball game. Lady Eagles by 19. Trying to close this one out. Evans commits a foul on Garrett as that ball was retrieved near the center line. It's going to be 4 on Marissa Evans. Lady Eagles will have it over on the side. 3 points in the first 3 minutes came on the perimeter shot from Ashley Cook. But 4 players in double figures here. Lady Eagles approaching some season highs in terms of conference play. We'll mention them when we get there, if we get there. Watkins has 8 points. They all came in the first half. She dealt with some foul trouble. Flackman kicks it down to Garrett in the corner. 5 seconds to shoot. Garrett up top. Jeffrey, she has to go, pulls the 3 ball. Little bit strong, gets her own board, gets it to Flackman inside. Flackman scores. Caitlin Flackman. That's just her 3rd made shot in the calendar year 2020. She's a pass-first point guard every step of the way. Good for her to get a bucket in the paint nonetheless. And she'll commit a foul on the other side. 75-54 Lady Eagles. Had a feeling Flackman was going to get a bucket today. So we have some Dewey Bulldogger junior basketball players coming in the building here. Good to see some representation from around the area in terms of high school teams. Looks like maybe a 4th, 5th grade squad as Dennis fouled down low for Southwestern. Roger's got some friends in the building.
Well, he's a coach of that team. And they're coming back again, and they want to meet some of the players and the coach. So I talked to Donnie about it. But
that's a good deal.
It's good to get these kids like this in here and let them watch this. Play, and they may be going to play at halftime, or maybe they're just coming to the game. I don't know.
75-55 the tally. Dennis on the line, made 1, has another. Either way, fill up these seats however you can do it. Dennis misses. Desiree Williams gets the board. She checks in. 6:28 left in the contest. Lady Eagles by 20. 20 points represents their biggest conference win all season. Came in the opener at Ottawa, an Ottawa team that came in here and beat them the next time. Flackman, another bucket. This time a foul line jumper. She had 4 points in the last 8 games. Now she has 4 points in the last minute. Dennis, an easy bucket down low, 77-57 with 6 minutes to go. Here is Pospical. Dump off down low, Jeffries. Back to the perimeter for the hot hand, Flackman. Here is Garrett to the line. Scoop shot at the rim. Somehow goes down. That one hung up. Britton Garrett. She's got 15 to lead all Lady Eagles scorers. Here's Pospical to El Sabahin. El Sabahin to the free throw line. Flackman, sticky defense on her. 15 to shoot. Crossover from Pospical. Pospical staring at her body double. Michaela Watkins, both small guards. Back outside, El Sabahin misses the three. Rebound was loose. Southwestern picks it back up. Webb in the corner, right side. Southwestern going to get it down low, loose ball, and it's going to be a steal for the Lady Eagles. Flackman's fouled in the back court. How about the rebounding discrepancy in this one, Roger? Lady Eagles 19 more than the opposition.
It's really been that's one of the big deciding points too. But the three-point shooting is a big difference there. We're 11 of 27. They're 4 for 15. So
there's that three-point defense. That shows how much of an outlier last Saturday was.
Yep.
Team has been great all year defending the three-point line. Trying to snap a losing streak. Here's Johnson from deep, dials one in. Sierra Johnson has 8 points all in the second half. 82 to 57. Lady Eagles are letting it fly from deep. That was their 12th make on 28 attempts. Here's Pospical pushing off down low. She'll try a push shot from the paint. No. Dennis offensive rebound. Only the 4th offensive board for Southwestern all day. They'll feed Webb on the perimeter, and she'll get one to go. Sydney Webb with 13. Top scorer on the floor for Southwestern at current moment. Turnover for Wesley, and Watkins couldn't handle it. Webb in the middle of the floor, 1-on-2. Webb lowers her shoulder into Flackman. It's going to be a defensive foul, though. Webb headed to the line with 4:28 remaining. Sydney Webb, the junior, had a cup of coffee at UCO. 9 points the last time these two teams got together. Flackman gonna come off after hitting a couple shots consecutively. You like to see that. Webb's free throw good. She's a 71% foul shooter, 14 points on the night. 82-61, Oklahoma Wesleyan out in front big. They've led this one wire to wire. Hot shooting in the first quarter, a little bit of a lull in the second, but ever since then, they have been getting after it pretty well. 82-62. Jeffries up top with the basketball. Kick left for Johnson. Johnson spinning. Johnson throws it off the foot of a Southwestern player out of bounds. Is trying to find Williams on the block. Impossible window. .413 left in the contest here. 82-62. Strong back in the game. Joining Watkins, Jeffries, Desiree Williams, and Sierra Johnson. Ball goes up top to Jeffries. Has 2 points today. Now to Watkins. Left side, a three ball launched from Johnson. Not going to go down. 4 minutes left here. Webb takes it the other way. Webb weaves through the Lady Eagle defense. Pauses at the foul line. Sends a pass to the corner. Evans, three ball, no. Dennis offensive board. And a foul called on the floor. But it's going to be free throws nonetheless. That's the 5th one on the Lady Eagles. Should be at least. Referees don't see it yet. There, now they do.
Oh, you're getting quite ambitious about this, all of these things. I'm not really impressed.
I know how many. I can read the scoreboard. I just wonder, how do refs keep track of that? I mean, do they rely on the book? You got a little clicker like an umpire?
Usually, as you're up and down the floor, you try to get a glance at the scoreboard to see where we are, whether it's going to be 1 and 1. Of course, in this deal, it's 2 women's. You know, I've never quite figured out why we don't have the same rule for everybody.
Yeah, it goes together with the, playing 4 quarters instead of 2 halves.
Yeah.
I've never understood why there isn't continuity.
But you try, and I'm gonna tell you, you'll have a lot of score people. They can make you or break you. I've had some really good ones. Boy, they're on top of everything. And then I've had some that, my gracious, get you in trouble.
Dennis misses them both from the line. Lady Eagles get a fresh face in there or two. Jeffries up top with the basketball. Passes left Strong. A little head fake and a travel. 5 on the floor. Strong, Jeffries, Johnson, Cook, and Sarah Davis. 3:41 left here, 82-62. Lady Eagles approaching their season high in terms of KCAC in total points. Here's a pass from Evans to Dennis. Too far, it'll go out of bounds. We're playing this one out down the stretch. Lady Eagles getting some opportunities for some players that don't normally see the floor. Haven't seen a core group of starters in a while. Here's Jeffries, tries to get it to the corner for Strong. Tip, Strong takes it in stride and misses the layup down low, and she commits a foul. Shakaya at 5'2" somehow bullied her way on 6'2" Sydney Dennis is what the refs are saying. Now they're going to switch this call. Crowd doesn't want to see Shakaya Strong seeing any kind of injustice. You got to love it.
I'm going to have a drink of water.
Essence Tolson was 1 rebound away from a double-double, 10 points, 9 boards. I don't think she's going to come back into the game. She's been playing great, though, lately. Here's Cook, who has 12 points, all from the perimeter, trying to free up some space. Now for Strong, up top to Davis on the block. Davis going to work, tough look, doesn't go. Rebound kick to Cook at the foul line. Now Davis, baseline 14-footer, no. Battle for the board, tipped out of bounds off of Southwestern. Even 3 minutes left here. Have the men's game coming up. If you're tuning in for the men's game, it'll be about a 5:30 tip. Things got started a little bit later than we had originally anticipated. Things bumped back due to a junior varsity contest prior to this. Here's Johnson, left wing. Kick up top, Jeffries lines up a 3. No good. Rebound is loose, and Southwestern finally is going to gain possession here. Seems like the Lady Eagles had the ball for an eternity. Full court pass from Pospical to Evans, and a block down low for Davis. Sarah Davis comes away with a rejection. 20-point game. Whitney Corley unhappy, the Southwestern head coach. Cook, corner 3 ball. That one batted out of bounds. Pospical is actually going to save it before it went across the baseline. Pospical runs the floor with it. Former Lady Eagle handles the basketball, feeds Webb, the top scorer on the day for Southwestern. Webb up with the left, no good in the lane. Rebound knocked around. Davis wins the battle. 2:15 remaining here in this one. Outlet to Ashley Cook. Cook is going to send it cross court for Johnson. Bobbles now, sends the 3 up and in. Sierra Johnson, 5th Lady Eagle in double figures. She does it for back-to-back games and the 3rd time this season. 3 of them have gone in from distance here in this second half. 85-62. Big performance here for a lot of Lady Eagles. Pospical working on Strong. Kick left for Webb. Webb spinning, lost the basketball, tumbles down. It's on the deck. Tie up. Wesleyan basketball with 1:40 left. Good crowd here. As we mentioned, some people filing in. I got a feeling we'll see a handful more. Hopefully we can get close to capacity for a big rivalry game between the Eagle men and Southwestern. I think we just got a technical foul on Whitney Corley. She was John with that near side official for a good long while there. Corley's going to get teed up, so it'll be free throws for Oklahoma Wesleyan.
That coach is very frustrated on a lot of calls.
Let's see, the total fouls, 17 on the Lady Eagles, 14 on Southwestern. So it's going to send Sierra Johnson to the foul line. She'll take the technical shots. First one in. Johnson 87% from the line.
You know, as an official, you know, I turned to that coach right now and I said, Coach, do you think we are 24 points bad?
Yeah. 25 now. It's 87-62, and with that last free throw from Johnson, Lady Eagles have a new season high in terms of KCAC games and points, 87. The best they had done was 86 against Ottawa, and that was their best victory margin as well at 20 points, up by 25 now, so they could set a couple of new season bests here. You always like to see that. The foul on Southwestern. Al Sabahin called for it. 4th team foul on the Builders. 1:35 left. What's the discussion over here? Let's just get this one moving along here. It's not going to affect the outcome either way. But here we are. Somebody cue the Jeopardy music. We'll have discussion over here between scorer's table and one of the officials. 87-62 Lady Eagles. Big time advantage here. One of the best, if not the best, offensive games from Oklahoma Wesleyan all season long. 45% from beyond the arc, or 45% from the field, 41% from beyond the arc, 45 rebounds to only 27. They've only turned the ball over 12 times. And now it was the conversation was about how many fouls there were. It's actually the 5th, so Shakaya Strong goes to the line for 2. Shakaya missing there. Crowd wants to see her score some points, let me tell you. Shakaya, more of a JV presence, has scored 9 points on the season at the varsity level. Make it 10. Free throw good. Hearty applause. 88-62. Minute 30 left in the contest here. Pospical crosses over, feeds Webb. Top of the key, drives in. Skip on the block, Dennis. She's hacked by Davis. We've had more whistles in the last 5 minutes of this game, Roger.
Sometimes that's what happens when you get to the end like that. You're letting a lot of players get some experience playing on both sides, and it takes forever. It takes as long as it did to play maybe a whole quarter in the first half. But it's a great experience for them.
Dennis Banks in the foul shot. 6'1" junior out of Del City High School. Another player with Oklahoma ties on the Southwestern roster. Dennis, another one, 88-63. It's a miss. Sierra Johnson will take it on offense for the Lady Eagles. It's Johnson, Cook, Davis, Jeffries, and Shakaya Strong. Jump ball there. Now against Kansas Christian College and Randall University. They could do that here. They scored 100 against Randall. That's their true season high, as we've got another foul in the paint against the Lady Eagles. It'll go on Shakaya Strong. It'll send Marissa Evans to the line. Evans has 6. Shakaya Strong's getting her money's worth out there. She already has 3 fouls, only played in this 4th quarter.
She wants the coach. She wants to show up in the book. She already has scored a point or 2, and then she's going to show up with fouls. She was aggressive, and I'm making them pay.
She's one of those. She is a great locker room player, a personality that everybody really likes out there. You know, special kind of player. Well, she turns it over, but to stick around and be a kind of a fringe varsity player, the JV game, that shows you really got to have a love for the game of basketball. And as a head coach, appreciate a player like Shakaya Strong. Comes out here having the time of her life playing in this 4th quarter of a blowout. We got a 3-ball dialed in from Al Sabaheen. She's got 11 points now into double figures. 88-68. 45 seconds left in the contest here. Shakaya to the rim, 2 points. Blazes by him for the layup. 90-68 Lady Eagles as they hit that 90-point threshold for just the 3rd time this season. Here's Pospical with 33 seconds left. Passes inside to a cutting Evans. Evans, guess what? She's fouled. 29 seconds left. Ever since that technical foul for Coach Corley on the other side, Roger, I think Southwestern has picked up a foul against him every single time down the floor.
That's probably true. That foul there looked to me like we let a bunch of them go that was a lot more contact than that one, but at least Coach got her message across.
Yeah, it might be too little too late. 90-69, 29 seconds left. Evans will get the free throw here. Shot clock is turned off. And Sarah Davis stepped across the baseline. She knew she did it, was staring at the referee waiting for that whistle to blow. Pospical going to inbound it here for Southwestern. It'll be their final possession, barring anything crazy. Al Sabaheen launches a 3. It's an air ball. Dennis is going to scoop it up on the baseline there as Sarah Davis got tied up. 3-ball from Webb. Banked in. That's the 2nd time they banked in a 3 this game. Sydney Webb quietly had a really nice game with 18 points. 90-73. Lady Eagles need to get it across the timeline, and they throw it away. Here's Webb, blocked by Johnson. Out of bounds with 10 seconds left.
Should have pressed a long time ago.
Yeah.
Whew. Only a 17-point difference.
10.7 seconds left. Inbound. Dennis wasn't looking. But Webb picks it up, tries an off-balance shot from the foul line, and guess what? A foul.
She called glass on that one, too.
6.4 seconds left as you can hear some moaning and groaning coming from the crowd. Just trying to put this one away. Victory margin is shot a little bit. Lady Eagles were up by 25.
I'd tell
maybe 2 minutes ago.
Our girl, if they make this, or I want you to step out of bounds and I want you to throw it clear down here to this end.
6.4 seconds left. Webb missed the first one. Second one, offline two. Davis the rebound. They don't need to do anything, but Davis throws it out of bounds. Woo! Late game execution. Good thing he had a 25-point cushion. Man. I don't know what to say, Roger. Here's Webb. Hopefully the final shot of the game. And there's the horn!
Oh, no. Is it really over?
Mercifully, Lady Eagles win it. Highest scoring game in the conference season, 90-73. They moved to 13-10, level themselves up at 9-9 in conference play. Southwestern drops to 10-13 and 7-11 in league. Lady Eagles holding fast. They've got outright 6th place in the KCAC. Post-game wrap-up on the way. It's Lady Eagle basketball on KPGM.